The Seattle Fire Department says it's transported a man to the hospital with a gunshot wound. They were transported in stable condition, but what we're learning from Seattle police is they can't confirm where the shooting took place. However, according to the fire department, they were able to meet that victim just outside the protest area in a designated staging area that has been set up by the Seattle Fire Department. Now, take a look at this photo. In the picture, you can see an individual being transported into an ambulance. Now that is 11th and Denny Way, just north of Cal Anderson Park. Again, Seattle Fire Department says they have designated staging areas at the perimeter of the protest area where they can meet possible victims. They say this area was confirmed secure by the Seattle Police Department. That individual that was transported is a 30-year-old male who was transported in stable condition. Now, this area is just outside the Capitol Hill organized protest zone, which the mayor said yesterday they are going to work to deconstruct. So when it comes to the future of CHOP, Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkin and Seattle Police Chief Carmen Best, they want people to be able to protest peacefully during the day, but then clear out and go home at night. Now, during a press event yesterday, Chief Best said within the protest zone there have been shootings, a rape, assaults, burglary, arson, property destruction. She actually held up the police report showing that she was not making these things up. The police say they do plan to return to their East Precinct. However, they haven't released a plan of action yet. They were scheduled, city leaders and protesters were scheduled to meet yesterday, but what we're hearing is that protesters supposedly canceled that meeting last minute.
I don't trust the mayor. I don't trust the mayor at all. We're going to make sure they don't take back the precinct.
What happens if the police come and try to move back in here?
Good luck.
Following a deadly shooting on Saturday morning within the protest zone, the Seattle Fire Department set up those staging areas so they could meet victims. That appears to be what we are seeing happened this morning as far as that individual being transported to Harborview. Now, moving forward, what the CHOP Solidarity Committee is saying is that they'll operate with total disregard to anything the mayor says, and they're going to continue to call for her resignation. Right now, we're waiting for a plan from the city on how they plan to move back into the East Precinct. In Seattle, Callie Greenberg, King 5 News.